Hey guys, what's up? It's Ambush here with a very overpowered legendary Volt SMG and another Apex Legends video. Now in today's video we're going to be going over my complete Octane guide. Now this guide will consist of 25 tips, 10 basic tips, as well as 15 advanced, and some really good Octane gameplay at the end of the video. There will be timestamps in the description below, and I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Let's get right into it. This is basic tip number one, don't overuse your stim. You don't have a very long cooldown for it, so you can just spam it, but it takes away your health. So if you do run into people and like they surprise you or get the jump on you, it'll be pretty easy to kill you if you only have like 3/4 of your health or half your health. Basic tip number two, this is kind of going off tip number one, is that your stim only has a 2-second cooldown. So as you can see, when I finish my stim all the way through, it takes like 2 seconds to recharge. So this allows you to basically spam your stim, so if you're running away from a team, you can get out pretty easily. Just as my tip before this, do not overuse it. Basic tip number three is that you should use your jump pad to get the high ground advantage. As you can see, I just used my jump pad, got onto the zip line, and then we had the high ground and the better positioning. Basic tip number four is that you're passive, regenerating health while not taking damage. As you can see, when I'm using my stim, I'm not regenerating any health until it's been used completely because I'm technically taking damage. And same goes for the storm, so don't think that when you're in the first ring or something you can out-heal it with your passive, because your passive won't help you at all. Basic tip number five is do not be afraid to run away from a fight. As you can see, I had very low shield and I was being chased by some enemies, so I just ran away because there's no way I would have won that fight. And because of my abilities, it's very easy for me to escape and not die. Basic tip number six is that your jump pad cooldown is really short. I think it's roughly like a minute or so. So it's basically just like a second tactical ability because you get it back so often. So don't be afraid to use it. Because you'll get it back right away, most likely before your next fight. Like, I've used 2 jump pads in a fight before, because you get it back so fast. Basic tip number 7 is that the moment you hit the ground, you should stim to get to the loot faster. As you can see, my landing was a little bit scuffed. I just kind of landed on the roof of the building, but if you stim, you'll get the loot faster and maybe beat the enemies to a gun, if there are any. Basic tip number 8 is that you should always be the one to go and recover the banners as Octane, just because you can get out really fast instead of sending in somebody like Watson or Caustic who doesn't really have an escape. As you can see, you just grab the banner and then you just run away. Hopefully they don't hit their shots. Basic tip number 9 is that you should use your jump pad to gain the height on enemies. As you can see, I just jumped up onto this squad and they didn't expect it. I got the Wraith low, and then I can use my stim to get out because I'm so fast. Basic tip number 10 is that if you jump as you hit the jump pad, you'll go higher than if you just ran right on top of it. This is a good strategy when you're trying to gain height, you don't know if you'll make it, and it's just in general a way to get further. Tip number 11 is that your jump pad is mainly an ability used to attack rather than escape. As you can see, I used it to gain the high ground, and now we're entering the fight, and I have the advantage. Tip number 12 is that your jump pad isn't a very useful escape ability, just because you can get shot out of the air very easily for people that have just decent aim. It just makes you a flying target, and as you can see here, I was jump padding out, and I got shot, so it just doesn't work out sometimes. Tip number 13 is that you should always use a fast loadout when you're running Octane, and by that I mean like a fast firing weapon, a weapon that involves like getting up in people's faces, such as a Mastiff like I have, and that in general I just think is a good loadout for Octane, because you can stim up to people, and then use your Mastiff. Obviously you'll hit your shots, unlike what I did, and yeah. Tip number 14 is that you can use your jump pad to get out of airstrikes really quickly. As you can see, just there I was in the range of an airstrike and I jump padded out really quick and did not take any damage. Tip number 15 is that when you're Octane and you get a gold helmet, you should probably give that away because, well, you don't need it. As you can see, when I finish my stim, it takes about 1 second to get my tactical back, and without the legendary helmet, It should take about 2 seconds, so I recommend giving away your gold helmet to like your Pathfinders, your Wraiths, just people that need it more than you, because your ability cooldown is already so short. Tip number 16 is that Octane's jump pad double jump really can change your direction. You can go from going one direction to going the complete opposite direction. As you can see right here, I take the jump pad and then I turn the other way and all of my momentum stops and carries me back the other direction. It doesn't take me far the other way, but it can really stop you. Tip number 17 is that as Octane, the fastest character, you should always push into the fight first. As you can see, my teammates were in the fight before I was, and they both ended up dying. So then I came in and I got some great P2020 action. I clutched it pretty hard. And the fight finished. There was only one person left. Went in, cracked him with my P20 because it's an insane weapon. And Loba had no chance at all. Tip number 18 is that you can bounce different items off your jump pad, such as another jump pad, Bangalore airstrike, not Loba's jump drive, but also caustic barrels. Tip number 19 is that your stim doesn't actually affect how far you use your jump pad. As you can see, I jump padded and I landed right about there, ping it just in case. And that was with my stim, so when I do it without my stim, I shouldn't go as far, right? Well, that's wrong, actually. As you can see, I landed almost in the exact same spot, just a little bit of a difference. Tip number 20 is that Octane and Revenant pair really well together, just because you can use your stim and your jump pad to push in after you death totem, and you can deal a lot of damage. As you can see, I almost killed that Mirage, so it's a very useful combo, and then all you have to do is push back in and finish them off. I didn't actually end up getting any content for tip number 21 or 22, so I'll just tell you about them. Tip number 21 is that your jump pad really reveals your position. It basically is showing the enemies where you are, so just be prepared for them to be coming after you or shooting at you. And tip number 22 is that if you place your jump pad down in front of a doorway, it may stop the enemies from coming through, and if they do, they'll get launched to the other side of the room, and it'll give you a chance to shoot them while they're disoriented and have no idea what's going on. Tip number 23 is that because of your passive that you can regenerate health over time, if you're not in a situation where there's people near you, or you're just in general not going to be in a fight anytime soon, I don't recommend using heals or carrying all that many, because you just won't need them very often. If you overstim accidentally, you can just regenerate it. So as you can see, I have 5 medkits right now. I'm gonna drop 3 of them and carry 2 just because I don't need that many, because I won't end up using them very often. Tip number 24 is that your stim makes you much louder than it would when you're just normally running. As you can see, I'm not very loud right now. You can hear the slight noise of my footsteps, but other than that, there's nothing else really going on. And then when I stim, all of a sudden I'm like at least 2 times louder, and I light up in a bright green, so it's just much easier to spot me. So in some situations, not using your stim is definitely better. Tip number 25 is that if you go up to a jump pad and punch, your momentum will carry you onto it, and you'll go straight up and down. This is very useful if you're trying to scout something, or if you just want to get straight up a high cliff. Alright, so we're jumping into a game. Rig was the first drop there was, so we decided to try it out, and hopefully there's people here. Oh, I hear other people. Grab a gun.
Yeah, definitely people.
Didn't get one. Okay, I got one now.
Jibby on me. Oh, I fell.
He's low.
Another guy over. Yep. Got him.
Good.
I'm out of ammo.
Come get charge tower. Hurry.
I'm just finishing for him for his gun and ammo and stuff.
Okay, hurry though.
Yeah, coming. Hopefully I can make the jump up there. Okay, yeah, I'm Revenant. Okay,
ready?
let's go.
Now we have to find his partner.
I saw which way he ran. He was going that way. Cable totem push. Go to that house.
That's where he is.
Yeah, jump pad.
Here's the jump pad. Let's go. You sure he's over here?
I saw him. Oh wait, he's either here or like there, but like he was definitely running this direction.
Okay. Went through here. Yeah, right here.
Okay.
69.
He's whited. He's so low, you can finish him.
Got him. Oh, one
Nice.
hit. Look
Yeah.
at my health.
My god.
Oof. I'm gonna shield him.
Wait, you have full shield. Oh wait, you did already. Never mind.
Yeah.
Stupid question.
Oh yeah.
Somebody respawned over here, so we decided to go push in and try and get some easy kills. Crack the blue Evo. One's low. Just push.
Totally forgot about that. I did not see where they went at all, so
They're
I'm
right here.
assuming you-
DB's so low, and he's the one that wasn't respawned, I think. Got him.
Is the other one on it?
No, the other one ran. It was an Octane, so he's gone. He's back.
Ah, okay. Purple Evo.
Yep.
Gone.
Nice.
Oh, gold, purple.
Feel free.
I'm gonna take the gold.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, no, this goes on my Havoc. There we go. That was easy. We were third partied.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. People are down and stuff. The other one.
Cracked Octane. Oh,
Yo, this
almost
guy's
cracked.
so low. Yo, I just knocked one.
Yeah, there's one on
On
me.
me?
Missed every single shot. I'm so bad at the game. You got this. Make sure you don't run out of death protection, though. Okay.
Okay, let's get him.
Well, blue, I can't hit a shot.
Crack him.
Got him.
Yes.
Nice.
Yo. I'm at
We're
four
so
kills.
badly good at this game, we killed them, but that was too close. So a squad made it out of that fight, and now they're fighting someone else. Right here. Cracked Octane.
Oh, behind.
Octane's low,
wait,
Octane's low. He's so low. Bloodhound's coming in and alt. Run somewhere.
Where?
Behind you. He's on me, basically. Somewhere near here.
Yeah, I see him.
Yep. You're low, though.
Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.